So tell us your names and majors.
I'm Christy and I'm a political science major.
My name's Lisa Gargan. I'm graphic design.
Do you want to tell us about your poster?
Yeah, so we have bats. They're cute, but they're dying. So they're dying of this thing called white nose syndrome. It's this fungus called P. destructans. It manifests on the nose, the mouth, the ears, and on the wings. So you can see the white nose, or the fungus on the wings. So the fungus isn't actually what's killing them. It's the psychological episodes that come after being contaminated with this fungus. And the fungus doesn't actually show up all the time. So scientists, when they're observing them, they have to look for the symptoms of these psychological episodes. So instead of engaging in normal behavior during hibernation, like going deeper into the cave where it's warmer and they're more apt to survive, they're hibernating closer to the entrance of the cave. And they just wake up in the middle of winter and they start flying around and they can't find food, they're using up their fatty reserves, and they're freezing to death. So in these areas that it's been found in, these caves, the mortality rate ranges from 80% to 100%. So it's totally wiping out all the bats in some of these caves. Now, this fungus manifests and lies dormant in the dirt and on the cave walls when it's not, winter. So even during hibernation season, when all these new bats are coming in, they're still being contaminated because there was still this fungus on the walls. So since its discovery in 2006 in upstate New York, it has spread to 25 different states and 4 different Canadian provinces, and it's killed about 5.7 million bats.
You can see the direct decline and follow of this fungus based on its hibernation pattern. Like, they coexist completely together. And in Georgia alone, it's been found in northern parts of Georgia. There's been a decline of about 36% in Georgia alone. They did a study in the Black Diamond Tunnel, and they came back a year. They did a study one year, and they came back the next year during hibernation season, and they found a decline of about 2,000 bats in that one cave. So they're going off during the summertime, and then when they come back, there's less and less coming back each year. And everyone's like, why are bats important? They provide a lot of not only like ecological roles, but also economic importance. Bats can consume more than 25% of their body weight each day. So collectively, a colony of bats can consume about 6.3 million insects each year. So without that, we would start a chain reaction of more pest control, higher cost rates for farming, higher costs for food. Bats also, some plants and species rely solely on them for pollination and spreading seeds. And so because of deforestation, without bats, certain plants would not be able to thrive anymore. They would go extinct because these bats would not be spreading their seeds more. There's also a lot of importance in certain areas of the world. Bushmeat is used, low calorie and high protein count, as well as bats have in their saliva. It's DSPA is this. It's found in their saliva, and it's used to help treat strokes. And it's been pretty effective since it's been found. And then also guano is important as well. Bat poop. It's has a bunch of nutritional value for ecosystems, and then it's also being used in things such as laundry detergent, which doesn't really make sense, but it makes things cleaner. But yeah, they're important for more than 528 plant species. So, I mean, just from this presentation alone, we learned how much they're really helping us.
Right. So what's like something really interesting you learned about them? I guess you kind of went into that there, but that you didn't know before this project.
I never knew that they played such a large economic role, and they're helping the economy by pest reduction and population or pollination. So they add millions of dollars to the economies that they're helping, and that's pretty important. But they're dying. So
yeah, I mean,
we
everything we've learned is pretty much new information. We went to the Cloudland Canyon last semester, and ever since then they told us about the syndrome and where it started, and that's what prompted us to start this research project.